Hello friends, my name is Uglyfish. Welcome back to my playthrough of Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town. And if you watched episode 1, you'll know that the aim at the moment is to get 3,000 gold to be able to purchase the bag and double my inventory space. I finished the last video at the end of day 3, we've just started day 4. And to save you from watching 40 minutes of nonsense, I'm going to do a very quick recap of all the important things that happened. Number 1, I got a horse, I called him Appa. Number 2, I watered all my turnips because I'm still not friends enough with the nature sprites to get them to do it for me. Number 3, my watering can went up a level, but I couldn't go to the forge to upgrade it because I've got 55 gold. Number 4, I met Danger Days era Gerard Way and I am going to marry him. Number 5, I bought more turnips because why not? Number 6, I bribed the nature sprites a little bit more so they'll do my bidding. And number 7, I planted the turnips that I bought so I could get a bit of a bigger profit. And that very succinct roundup brings us on to day 6. I don't have high hopes for being able to afford this bag by the end of today. My first lot of turnips have grown. I'm going to collect them all and see how much money that gives me. While I'm doing that, I'm just going to very quickly explain a little problem I have now that I own Appa the horse. So Appa will take, I think, 90 in-game days to grow to an adult horse, at which point the old man whose name I can't remember who gave it to you will come back, assess how well you've looked after him and then decide if you can keep him or not. You don't have to feed your horse like you do other livestock, but you do have to interact with him, so you can give him a little pat every day. You are also supposed to brush him every day and this will increase his friendship with you. A brush is about 800 gold. Possibly a little bit more, I can't remember off the top of my head. So there's no way I'm going to be able to afford that. So that shifts the priorities a bit. Do I still want the inventory space? Do I spend 800 gold when I can so that the friendship of the horse improves so that I don't run the risk of having to give him back? Let's add up the turnips and see if I can do both. 2,178. I can't even do the bag. Oh, I've messed up here. What did I spend money on that I didn't need to? And I've only got 69 gold now, haven't I? So... oh, it's all those other turnips that I bought. Okay, never mind. Plan B, that's fine. I'm going to go and try and collect everything that I can today. I will sell it and see if I can make 800 gold in one day. I doubt it. But it's definitely worth a try, is it? I'll go and see the nature sprites first because it gets to a point where I can't get into their house. Go and give them some gifts. Because the sooner I can get them on my side, the better. I'll just give to the people on the right at the minute because I've got the grass and I don't think they like grapes. One up to blueberry as well. I reckon it's going to be sometime soon I'm going to be able to get them to do stuff for me. Surely. You would hope, wouldn't you? Because otherwise you're going to spend the start of the game really struggling. Your whole days will be just spent watering your crops. Some have got 3 notes. That must be a good sign. I hope. Right, I collected a few little things from around and about. I'm going to put them in the shipping bin and then I'm going to go to the mine and get as much as I can. I don't think I'll get much for this. 100. 190. Okay, I only need 600 more gold. That's fine for me. That could be doable. I still could be back on track, couldn't I? Right, off to the mine. It'll take me a while, but I've got... oh! This isn't Stardew Valley. I can't just put things in and sell them at night. Right. I've ruined it. I may as well carry on mining. My plan was to spend all night in the mine. Get as much as I could, sell it, and then when I woke up tomorrow morning I would have money. But I was thinking it was the same as Stardew Valley where you just put things in and they sold automatically overnight. I forgot Zach picked everything up. I've spent the whole time faffing around with the nature sprites. Oh, at least I've got a cutscene to watch. That's Karen. And that's Rick. Have you heard anything from your dad? Not a word. Oh. Oh, I was all ready to hate Rick's dad then for walking out on the sick mum, but he's gone out to find a cure. So Rick's stepping up to look after the family. That was an odd cutscene. There must be a reason for it in the future. At least I got some backstory for some people though. It gave them a bit more dimension. No time to ponder on it though. I've got to hit more rocks for stuff. I think I'm going to call it a night now. I've done a few trips. This is the last lot that I'm going to put in. I really did mess up because I'd left stuff in my shipping bin from the day before. So Zach did buy some things off me anyway. If I hadn't have bought those other turnips, I definitely would have had 3,000 to do this. But I thought I'd be able to make it all up. Oh well. Nothing to do but fall asleep and see what tomorrow brings. So hopefully that was a lovely smooth transition on the video. In reality it's been a few days since I've played the game and I sulked for a long time because I didn't make the 3,000. I contemplated not putting any of the videos out and doing it again to make the 3,000 and then I thought that was very silly of me. I've made my bed, I've got to lie in it. So I came up with a new plan instead. Tomorrow in game is a Sunday, the general store isn't going to be open. There's no way that I can make money today in time to buy the bag because the store shuts at 5 and Zach doesn't pick anything up until 5. These turnips that I'm watering now will be fully grown hopefully tomorrow, but even if they don't get fully grown tomorrow, there's enough copper that I put in the shipping bin last night for me to hit 3,000 if not more. I'm going to buy more turnips today, replant the field, and it'll be a more consistent income rather than getting money every 4 days in a clump. Maybe it'll be every 2 days now. The thing with farming games like this, and Stardew Valley was the same, this isn't me being picky, I'm sure a lot of people will agree, they can be quite slow to start off. This initial slog of trying to get enough money to buy things can be quite tedious. I have learnt something that I've been missing out though. Apparently this little spring here is more than just a water source, it is the home of the harvest goddess. So if I throw something in that I've made on my farm, she'll accept it as an offering, and if I hit certain milestones, I get certain rewards. That was something, you know, it would have been hard to figure that out, I think. I did come across that on Google, so I am 7 days behind the gifting schedule. But at least I've started it because I didn't even do that once on the old game. I've never really come around this way this early in the morning, it seems quite busy. There's Gerard Way. There was a lady with a hat before, I think her name's Jennifer. I don't think I've spoken to her yet, but I could be wrong. Right, I think the store opens at 11, but even if it opens at 10, that doesn't really matter. By the time I get there, it should be 11 o'clock and it should be open. I'm going to run this way as well because normally you can find some grass this way. But nothing yet, which is a surprise. I do need to go round. I need to make more of a habit of hitting those sticks and getting some lumber from them because I am behind on the kitchen build as well. I'm going to go and see the nature sprites first because if they are able to do chores for me, that will influence how many turnip seeds that I buy. If they're not ready to help me, then there's no point me filling up the field a lot because it will just be very tedious for me to water and it will waste time and take up a lot of the day. But if they're happy to do it, I might go a little bit bigger on the turnip seeds. Let's go for Aqua, because his name's Aqua. Let's see if he'll water things for me. Oh, that was heartbreaking. Let's see who does have a lot of... Okay, Blueberry's blue. Aqua's still only on 2 music notes, but Blueberry's on 3. So let's see if he... Play together. Oh, thank God, because I don't think I could have taken being rejected by one of these little rainbow sprites again. I probably should, but apparently I'm going to press no. Do I have to remember? Do I just follow the pattern that they've done? Second up on the left, wasn't it? And then top right corner. And then was it second down, second in? Oh, look at that. That's quite enough of that. Played the Nature Sprites game with them. He said that he will come and water the crops 3 days for me tomorrow. Oh, look at that. I'm so close and yet I'm so far. So I might go... I'll go for 4. I'm just going to replace the turnips that I've bought anyway. Because he said that he would be better at watering crops. Which implies he's not going to water every crop. Like some are going to be missed out because of crop watering inexperience. I think. I don't know if I can employ more than one at a time as well. I'm sure I probably can because they can all do different tasks, but I don't know if I can employ more than one to do the same task so that the chances of bits getting missed out is a bit less. But for the time being, when I've got such little amounts anyway, I might just stick with the one. Gonna get these seeds planted. Now I'm regretting only getting 4 lots as well. I'm wondering if I should have bigged it up a little bit more. But I don't want to risk misjudging everything as well and getting the bag. Come on, you're already going to be 2 days behind schedule. Got them all planted. Going to put a few little bits that I've got into the shipping bin, just so that Zach's got something to buy. And then with the copper that I left in tomorrow, I'm going to go from 2,200 to 2,700. Have I done it again? Wow, have I... Surely I should have ended up with 3,000 by now. Oh, I'm being silly. Ignore me. It's still Saturday. And I need 3,000 by Monday. So I've still got all of tomorrow to make money as well. And it's the other turnips. I remember now. God, it's not as if I made that plan that long ago. It's only been about 20 minutes. Gonna have a little sit in the hot springs, get everything restored, and then I'm gonna jump into the mine. I'm convinced I'm missing something in this game because most things shut down around 6, but you can stay awake for another 12 hours. What does it want you to do in that time? You could do some work on your farm, I suppose. You don't have to waste time in the day watering your crops. You could do it in the night, but it's very dark. I don't mean that in a stupid way. I mean, if you're playing on a television where the blacks aren't very black, or the contrast isn't very good, at night it's very hard to see the difference between watered and unwatered crops. It is now nearly 5 AM. I've got a full inventory anyway, so let's dump all this in the shipping bin and see how much I'm going to get for it. I need about 250. Oh, and I've got 427. Okay, so everything that I do on Sunday is just a bonus. That is enough for the bag. I wonder if I'll be able to get enough to buy a horse brush as well on Monday. That would be great. Let's end on a positive. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and see you next time. Bye!